Hey guys, everything doing under the sun here. I'm looking at USAWatchdog.com, and this is Greg Hunter. And if you don't know Greg Hunter, he does a lot of interviews about the economy and what's happening. One of the guys he speaks to is Bix Weir, and I watched this video, and it's an interesting video, and he puts a bit of a timeline on it for those of you who like timelines. And he speaks of calamity coming. Let's read a couple here, a little bit here. Weir thinks that powers that are that be are preparing for financial calamity. Weir contends both the good guys and the bad guys want the crash to happen. The bad guys want the crash to happen because they know they are in trouble. They think that if they crash the system, they will walk away with whatever they have. And why do the good guys want the crash? Weir says they want the crash to end the reign of bad guys and to end this crazy system we're in now, and put in a gold standard or something to that effect. Now, a comment on that is I don't think we'll be going to the gold standard, actually, because I think we'll be going right into the mark of the beast system. So it makes me wonder if gold and silver actually will be worth anything. If this is truly the end times and we march right into the mark of the beast system, then gold and silver wouldn't be useful at that point in time, because the Bible says people will throw their gold and silver into the streets because all they'll want is food. But maybe there's a transition time where gold and silver will be worth something, but prior to the reign of the Antichrist. But we'll see what happens. They have been planning this for a long time, which includes the Federal Reserve and the Treasury. They're good guys and bad guys in both institutions. The thing that has stopped them is the fear of the transition, because nobody knows how it's going to go. And this is the orderly or disorderly collapse. Will it go to a Mad Max system for a couple of weeks, a month, a year? Or will they be able to switch us to another fiat currency system, or a market of the beast system, fairly quickly in a matter of maybe a couple of weeks, where there's just kind of some limits on cash withdrawals, but otherwise things are fine. There is no doubt there will be chaos. The banks will freeze up, and the derivatives are going to go sideways, and you are not going to be worried about your 401k. You are going to be worried about where you are going to get food, gas, water, and I think that is the truth. No matter what happens, whether this is the end times or not, whether we go into a mark of the beast system or not, I think there's going to be a couple of weeks there where there's going to be real short supply on food and water, so you need to be prepared. Weir also says there will be very little cash, and most people will not have gold and silver. I would say change will be more valuable than the Federal Reserve note, because change is minted by the U.S. Mint, and it's not an IOU. That's the money of the United States. We're talking about two different institutions. One issues Federal Reserve notes because it's a debt instrument. The other is change made by the U.S. Mint, authorized by Congress. Now, it doesn't say it in this review, but you can watch the YouTube video. Just go to USAWatchdog.com, and he speaks of massive bank failures in March. This month, right now, before February, he's expecting some big bank failures to happen this month, and maybe into April. Did I say February? March, April time frame, but before April, he was saying in this interview. Go check it out. It's interesting. He puts a time frame on it, and could we see a real escalation of events? This would be a watch period, the March, April time frame, and you need to have some food stocked up just in case, a couple extra bags of flour, some fresh water, things like that, some essentials stocked up just in case, because this is eventually going to happen. There's no question whether this is going to happen or not. This is going to happen. We just don't know exactly when. You need to be prepared now. You need to be wise. You need to be a good steward of what you have and be prepared, because the Bible speaks of that this is coming. There's going to be financial calamity. Because why? Because the Bible speaks of Antichrist coming in and mark of the beast system, which is a cashless society. Mark of the beast system where no man can buy or sell save he that has the mark. And that means there's no cash, because you can't buy or sell unless you have this mark system. Now, if you had cash, you'd be able to buy or sell. So the Bible speaks of this time, and it's coming. And you can just take a look at the economy. You know that this is going to collapse. The debt bubble is massive. Everybody has far too much debt, and the derivatives is 1,600 trillion. Over the whole value of the whole world, which is about 60 trillion or something like that, and so the whole world is over leveraged, and this thing is going to collapse down like a game of Jenga or something like that. And so it's inevitable. And watch this video by Bix Weir. He puts a time frame on it for those of you who are interested, and we'll see if it occurs. But it makes sense to me, and this is definitely a watch period over the next month.